It's very interesting to understand that man is a product of the spirit realm. He came, his source was in the spirit realm, which means he must function properly by functioning in the spirit. The spirit realm gave birth to the physical realm, which means the mother of the natural realm is the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm controls the natural realm. The spiritual realm is more advanced than the natural realm. Your real enemies are in the spirit realm. So listen, life is spiritual. Israel was on their journey to the promised land. When they got to Rephidim, and Amalek rose up against them. Moses sent Joshua to take men to go and do the battle. And whilst they went to fight, the Bible tells us that Moses climbed the mountain top and he lifted up his hands. The Bible says as long as his hands was lifted, what happened? Israel began to win. When his hands grew weary and brought it down, who began to win? Amalek began to win. So this was to tell us that the victory of that battle was not in the experience of Joseph. The victory of Israel was not in the stature of the men who were on the battlefield. It was determined by an action of Moses. Now, this is to us something simple. That life is spiritual. How can you win by someone lifting up his hands? The same way someone lifted up his hands like that, and Israel won, is the same way a witch will stay in his room and blow powder and you will lose. I'm teaching good here. Life is spiritual though. So pray. I know of a lady who had a dream that someone has slapped there. When she woke up, the mark of the person was there. Some of you think that because you are in Legon, so all will be well with you. You'll be shocked. Let me encourage you about prayer. If you have watched Avengers, you realize that there's one guy, it's called Thor. He has a certain hammer and he can roll like the thing hits and then what? It returns. And sometimes you can even see lightning on it, right? You can see lightning on it. Then he releases the thing, the lightning can. So during the real acting, he was not holding hammer. The hammer was edited. In the green room when they were acting, all the scenes that you saw with the lightning, it was not there. What Thor was doing in the green room was that he was doing what he was doing by faith. So when he does this, he has been told that by doing this, your hammer has been thrown. So believe it when you're acting it. So Thor will throw his hand knowing that lightning and hammer is coming out whilst he's acting, but there was no hammer, there was no lightning. But because of the programming that has come to him, he does it in anticipation that in the editing room it will be put there. After they are done with the recording, they take it to the production room, and then programmers and people who are in charge of animations and graphics will now take that raw video and put effects, animations, graphics, and edit the whole thing. Then when you are watching it, you begin to see effects and the hammer and the thing that did not happen in the green room. That is how prayer is. There are times you are praying and you are sweating and you are clapping. There are times you are praying and you are groaning. There are times you even pray and say, Father, I release your fire. As you did your hand like this, nothing happened physically when you were doing your hand like that. But in the spirit, God takes your action in faith to his production room. So when you said, I call fire, you did not see fire. But in the spirit, in the editing room, God put fire upon and sent the fire to the place you sent it, and the fire began to do wonders. Listen, this spiritual realm is real. Occultism is real. Witchcraft is real. Wickedness is real. One juju man who was handing over to his son to take over warned him and said, there are 3 groups of praying believers. Don't try them. I'm advising you if you want to live long. The first group of praying believers are, number 1, believers who pray for long. Be careful about them. Number 2, believers who pray at midnight. And number 3, believers who pray intermittently, which means every 30 minutes they will pray 15 minutes. Every 20 minutes they will pray 10 minutes. So within 24 hours, every 30 minutes interval, they are praying about something. He says, stay away from them. You know why? Because there's a force field of spiritual energy that they create in the realm of the spirit. You don't see it, but in the real realm of the spirit, it exists. Life is spiritual. An occult man was giving a confession and said there are times they are sent on assignments to go and destroy some Christians. But if those Christians are prayerful, by the time they get to the house of those believers to do what they want to do to them, when they get there, they appear before a river. The house of that believer has become a river. And they'll look for the place and they're like, this was the house, but it's a river. The next morning, when they are going to try and they check, it's a house. Life is spiritual. So listen to me. Build your relationship with God through prayer.